Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we picked up a battery blueprint for Southgate Station and turned it in. We got a few credits for it, but more importantly, we've made sure that this place, if there's another earthquake or other problems, hopefully, will not run out of power in the future. When their optometric batteries were going out, there was nothing they could do, and they were running out of, I guess, replacement batteries or parts for them. The schematic we picked up showed them how to actually repair the batteries that go dead, how to recharge them or something of the sort, which isn't quite as useful, I suppose, as making brand new ones, but as long as they continue to function, that'll work out for them. We did a very brief amount of exploring as well. In this episode, I am already trying to think of where I want to go, and I'm thinking we'll do the plan that I originally wanted and begin exploring the upper Underrail sections first. So let's get this done. Oh, also, as you can see, I have a few odds and ends. I did some of the storage off screen. We have 92 bolts as well. All right, Tim. Oh, and before you forget, why not eat some food? Give yourself +1 to a stat, which will be really helpful while you're out here. Alright, and good morning. It is actually really super early morning on a work day for me. It is 5:27, and I'm waiting for a friend of mine to come and pick me up. And I figured I'd record at least a little bit of this while I'm waiting to get his text message. This also means that I'm going to be cutting out at a certain point, and we'll pick back up the video if it's been less than an hour later on. Okay, let's head on out. These poor punks. Still don't know why they were waiting here, but they were hostile, and now they're not. Oh, rat hounds are back as well. Let's clear out the rat hounds. Missed the first shot. Got the second. One dead. Not doing too well on the accuracy of the crossbow this morning. 50-50 so far. We'll move just over here. That should be enough movement that one of them can reach me but not attack. Very important that you get to drop on all the enemies. Ooh, missed a 95% shot too. This should be good. Alright, wonderful. We're gonna pick up all their hearts. God, it's so gruesome. That's just because I don't like the clutter. I'm a very neat person, apparently, even here. And it occurred to me we haven't finished exploring all the GMS compound, nor the area around there. We did explore these areas. Let's head back to the GMS compound to start. We'll have some more rat hounds that pop back up in this area too. Yep, they're back. It's good. Let's clear out the rat hounds from here. 50-50 shot apparently with the crossbow today, not 76%. We'll hack this one to death, and then we can move away to avoid the next one. Again, Tim, I shouldn't be complaining about it too much. We don't have our perception will never be increased again in the game. It's only at 8. So, all right. Do we have an empty barrel over here? We're gonna go ahead and leave a bunch of the. Go more rat hounds. Let's just let it come to us. plus another. That one can stay here. Now, we're going to leave behind all this garbage. Aside from the 132 rat hound leather, the rest of this really is just trash for us. We'll just keep storing all the junk we pick up from rat hounds there. How's our crossbow holding up? Could use a repair kit already. We have 9 of those. And, oh, do I want to explore the GMS compound areas? Maybe a little later. What level are we? 10? We'll come back to that area. We're going to go exploring south to start. Explosive barrel. That is handy to know it's there. Lots of boxes and some shelves. This must be a warehouse district of sorts. Weird how all this stuff is underground, though. Normally, I can't quite tell if Underrail was just a series of subway tunnels or subway tunnels plus underground bunkers in preparation for whatever war was about to happen. Oh, that's a shame. Something's locked. We're not getting into them. That except a pile of little garbage, which someone I suppose salvaged already. Anything in the barrel here? Some scrap, but worth it. Eventually. Hacking. We're never going to get into that room. That's a shame. All that loot. Oh, I hear a dog. There's a dog somewhere here. There's the doggo. It's red, so it's a hostile dog. Red's dead. Lunatics. The lunatic gang is here. Okay, let's explain lunatics a little bit. These guys are psychers. They can use psychic powers. Thankfully, we can see their names as well. We have a chiller and a gunner. The chiller has no psychic powers whatsoever. He doesn't have a purple bar. The chiller, though, does, and that's going to be a bit painful to do this. They also have, there's at least 2 of them, and they have 2 dogs with them as well. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Do you have any mines? Really tricky. We're gonna try this. We're gonna put a mine here and put some bear traps down. When the enemy's facing you, it has a much better chance of seeing you. And we're gonna try to kill this dog. If it walks on the mine, we'll get the attention of all the rest of them as well. I also won't need the net here. Oh, is that my ride? Leaving in 5 minutes. Okay, this will have to be a short first episode then, a first bit at least. I think we can still get this trap down. I basically want a wall of traps here. And then we can begin the fight. Now, this is going to be an interesting battle because we're not going to be able to win this straight up as you see me win some of the other battles. Which is to say that we're going to leave the zone rather than deal with all these enemies at once. There's going to be too many of them coming at me. Ooh, gotta move away, Tim. Darn, a dog sitting down. We could just fire on it. Can I maybe sneak a trap over here as well? That was unexpected to have the dog walk through the traps. Like like that. Being in darkness, by the way, if I mentioned it, also helps your stealth. Why don't I come back, everyone? I'll have oh, step in it. Do it. Do it. Darn you, dog. The dog might see the traps as well and be avoiding them. I can't tell if the enemy has noticed my traps or not. Other than if they're on a patrol route and they actually walk around the trap, then they did indeed notice it. Maybe I do want the net here. It might be better to actually hit the dog with it. Come on, dog. If it sits down, we're gonna try to trap behind it. Well, that's a shame. It hit both of them. Let's do it. So that's gonna get all their attention. They're gonna be extraordinarily angry. And oh, a brawler's here. Let's try stunning him. And run. The brawler's very dangerous. It can stun us, which is deadly. Oh, the dogs are gonna get lots of attacks to him. Okay. Can we kill a dog? Can we kill the other dog? Switch to our crossbow. We don't have enough to shoot. Let's stay here a single round. Actually, the brawler's back on his feet again. So let's start moving away. Crowkinesis. We're chilled. We took a ton of damage. Let's shoot the barrel and run. Okay, we won. Well, we didn't win. We did manage to escape. Now, that room is going to be angry. And remember us. The moment we enter that room at any point in the game, the battle will recommence. We're going to sneak around and go into that room from a different way. Hit him a few more times and then leave to enter that room from another direction, from the direction we just left. It's a bit awkward to do this. And I wish that I could just come back and they would be back at their normal spots instead. But alas, that won't be the case. So this also means that we won't be able to set down traps to ambush them. You cannot do that in combat. I'm also going to have to wait a minute for the hypothermia to leave me. Our constitution is increased by 1. That's quite a few hit points I don't want gone off of us. While we're waiting, I think we will equip Firebolt. We want a tranquilizing bolt. I think I want my normal grenades on. I have enough time everyone to do this really quick, and then we'll probably have to call it. Well, I'll be back later on. So just waiting. Guess we could pretend that they're on super heightened alert, and they're psychics, so they would sense me maybe when I walk back in there again. It's also a quick save. The game auto saves anyway when you transition, so we don't really have to quick save very much. Let's go in. Combat has immediately started, and I am stealth. We don't want to be stealth. Let's unstealth. And move up to here. Oh, that was a big mistake. That was a big, huge mistake, Tim. You should have stayed behind the wall. Can we... Oh, 46% chance only to hit the chiller. 77 to hit the brawler, and he is stunned. I think we'll try throwing a grenade to start. Killed the brawler. Wonderful. But we don't have enough to flee again. They're all also hurt. Let's still move as much as we can. That's such a shame. We could take the hit chance, but though we're going to be aim shot and then chilled. I can't survive 2 more chills and an aim shot. We'll die. Let's get some distance. Oh, interesting. All the grenades share the same cooldown. Okay, I forgot about that. We can take a single shot at them and then run. So let's do that. Wonderful. Now, so you guys are also aware, I don't do this often. Most of the battles, the vast majority of the battles, I'd say something like 98% of them, will not be done in this fashion. But this room and another room, I do this way. And I don't... Why do I do it? Oh, because the 2 rooms I do this way, at least these 2 rooms, they're early on in the game. Very early on in the game. And I want the stuff. So... I got like 8 more minutes until I have to get the code on to shut down the computer. So that should be enough time to wait for hypothermia to end. Oop. I also don't want to stealth. So why don't I want to be stealth? The enemies know where you are. They 100% know where you are in a situation like this. You can't be stealth in there. If we're stealth, we lose most of our movement points. The only reason why we have those yellow points on our AP movement point meter to the right when combat starts. The reason why we lose them is because you have no movement points normally in combat if you're stealth. You have to move using your action points. But because we have nimble, we gain 15 movement points to help us inch around slowly. And now that I know that that's useless, that's right, the grenade isn't that useful, we will switch to firebolt. Fighting them from up here is going to be a little tougher than fighting them from down below. Because... Actually, we should probably use this. Actually, we enter combat? Oh, perfect. We enter combat. We don't actually have the penalty for... I'm sorry, it is on cooldown. Darn it, let's wait another 30 seconds. This is because we don't have the wall to hide ourselves from them to start. So we may end up taking quite a few hits right away here. We'll try to do our best. We could use the shield emitter to help us against the gunner. But to my knowledge, this doesn't do anything against the psychic powers, the hypothermia that's being thrown our way. I don't think we need to use it, though. We can abuse the transition to do this. And combat started again. We are starting first. I think we'll just stay here. Let's see if we can move up one tiny bit. That's only the chiller, and that's going to make this tough. Let's throw a grenade at him. We missed entirely. He can walk around that. Let's round the corner. We're going to try to kill him. Stay here and kill him. I don't have a net. If I put the net on my action bar, we have no movement points. We have to hope we have enough to do this. Nope, just short. We got him. He didn't heal. Excellent. Wonderful. And he's dead. Let's see what the chillers have today. A decent pistol. Some okay armor, actually. Stealth by 11, 4 mechanical, 23% mechanical with 4. That's not so bad. We get some bandages, which will make up for the ones we used. It's also a quick save. And to my knowledge, these enemies will never come back. We have now cleared, I hope, this area. The gunner has a decent gun. A anti-thermic mutated dog leather overcoat. That's a shame that it's anti-thermic. This would have been a wonderful suit of armor for us. It's low level, though. We'll take it anyway. Let's grab the single bear trap they didn't step on. Search this guy. The dogs, it looks like they didn't leave anything. Then we'll search their camp really quick. This brawler has a pair of spiked gloves. Garbage. They might have something in here. Some shelves, it looks like. Let's see maybe what they're hiding. What were they guarding? A tiny bit of experience points. And a net. We could definitely use another net. Speaking of nets. Let's do that. Up there's some more shelves they're hiding. Let's see if they have any other loot. This must have been where the brawler was lurking. Some steak and some more, whatchamacallit? Oh, this suit's one of the lowest level suits you could get because I see the durability on this armor, 240. The durability is a hint as to the level of the armor, how much effort was put into constructing it. This is extremely low level. We'll still take it. Anti-thermic tabby boots. Not good for us. I don't want the stealthy piece by 30. So a bunch of garbage. That's a real shame. Okay. Then what we're going to do now, everyone, is we're going to set down some explosives here to clear this zone out of this rocks. And then I'm going to be going to work. And we'll pick this back up when I come back. I'll probably also have gone back to the back to Southgate Station in order to sell some stuff, store some stuff, heal ourselves, and I'll come back. But we'll pick up right back in this zone. Give me a few seconds. Okay, everyone, back from work. It's actually close to bedtime now, 8:17 at night. I try to get to bed around 9 or so. So, we cleared out the lunatics a little earlier. Oh, I was supposed to do some stuff off screen, I think. I was supposed to head back, I think, to get ourselves healed. Was I? Was I? No, we're okay. We're still good. We're still good. We can heal ourselves a bit. Oof, 55 damage from that fight. Still, we were victorious. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Okay, so where else are we going? There were a few other places where we could have bombed, but didn't. Actually, if I'm going to leave this, I should at least walk over here, put it on the map, mark it with D and E, and then go down a different path. Okay, we have not explored that zone. So, we could go down to the GMS compound. There is a place there we haven't fully explored. Though, honestly, it will be easier for us to have gained a few levels first. We could at least... Well, if I open it up, we're down to one use of dynamite remaining. We have to be kind of selective as where I decide to use it. I guess we could go to Camp Harthor instead. That's going to be very difficult for us at our current level. So everything's going to be tricky for us, given our current level. All of it will be. Let's go downstairs. All the places to explore, this is going to be one of the more nerve-wracking places. Actually, they're all nerve-wracking. Never mind. Okay, we will step out here just to mark it on the map and mark it as D&E. Is there another one on the other side? There was. That probably leads to an entirely different zone. We should get that on the map as well, since now I've begun this process. And then we'll be able to double back and take the other passage to our right. Okay, we'll explore down this passage for a bit and see what this room area has for us. Actually, our food's almost expired. I'm surprised I even remembered. Let's go ahead and eat. Veal sandwich this time. That'll improve our dex, it's not our agility. So it won't improve our stealth or our dodge and evasion, but it will improve our thievery abilities and the ability to use our daggers and throwing accuracy with our grenades. Switch to normal grenades at the moment, Tim. Is a very well-dressed gentleman with a gun. It's probably hostile. Someone firing a gun is a good way to alert everything else in this area that we're here. Just want to have a quick peek outside. Now, I don't think we fought stealth opponents yet. We're gonna fight a few here. And their stealth will probably be very hard for me to find them. It'll make it very hard for me to find them. I think there's an enemy down here. Stealth. We can't see him. Our detection is not high enough, but I'm positive he's here. Let's do it. There he is. Did you see him? Wow. And because we got the drop on him, he's dead. That was wonderful work, Garrett. He has garbage for armor. And a crappy dagger. Should still take the stuff anyway. Later on in the game, we'll be able to disassemble some of it, at least. Actually, we won't be able to ever disassemble the armor, so that's going to be useless. Actually, these heavy boots are probably useless, too. What level are they? 6, 8, 9. I guess we can hold on to those. Would like to stab him to death. It'd be tricky to kill him, but I think we can do it. His coat might make it difficult for us to damage him. Oh, speaking of damage, how is our dagger doing? We're good. Well, that was easy. A decent submachine gun on him, too. This area is lower level. It was open to us earlier. Let's check this gate next. Oh, the rat hounds are in here, huh? At least 3 of them. If there were some caltrops down here, we could take them, throw them in that room to hurt the rat hounds. Let's take them over the net for this one area. 2 more rat hounds in that alpha, that's not going to be too tough for us. Yep, they all suffer tons of movement penalties, and they suffer a little bit of damage. Shut the door on them now. Let them run right up to us. Switch to our crossbow and shoot them to death. Aw. Poor rat hounds. They didn't even have a chance against me. There's the last ear we would normally need. The only problem with this is that we have caltrops on the ground now, so we may end up taking a tiny bit of damage. Excellent, we do not. Alright, scraps, Stygian coins, a dead man. He's got a single bullet on him. Guess he couldn't fire it in time. And the shells probably have nothing in them. We're just going to leave those shells there. And I think we'll leave the animal bits behind. One thing I really like about this game is areas like that. It's just who knows, looks like someone was living in here. Had 2 beds. Looks like they had something they could cook with. A chair up there, I guess they put it down to do some reading or something. Nice little place. Hiding out down here. And he was killed for some reason. Probably for his money or for his space. And rat hounds let in there. And locked in there. With him. Maybe someone opened the gate, let them in, locked the gate, so he was killed by those creatures. Should also quick save so we don't have to redo any of that if we get ganked. bandages and ammo cases. I shut the doors behind me because if we're being chased by someone, they'll have to open those gates. Okay, let's get this little area marked on the map really quick with the D&E. Keep exploring this large chamber, interconnected tunnelways. There was more than that one stealth guy down here as well. I think there's another 2 or 3 of them somewhere down here. Oh, we just bumped into one. That was the wrong weapon to use. Oh, or it was good enough. What did he have? A garbage dagger. Boots, which are pathetic. Same thing with his armor. We'll take all of this stuff, I suppose. More hacking required and some more barrels. What a nightmare. Be trying to traverse this area to get someplace. Knowing your people just waiting in the shadows to kill you and take everything. Let's get this on the map. I think this leads back to the other area we were in before, where we ran the muties around. It does. Some gas is in the way. You take damage from gas quickly, and it could be corrosive, which increases the damage you take if you're struck by anything. I have a bad feeling about this hallway. You both see him. Let's get the drop on him. We have a good chance to crit him because he's. We have a good chance to hit him and crit him because he's stealth, and we still see him. We missed with an 81% chance. And I use a special bolt on that too. His dagger is also garbage. His armor is not better than what we're wearing. He does have a patching kit though. That'll come in very useful. Let's look at our equipment. We could probably use another repair kit. Our crossbow. One on our dagger now. Alright, we just have a tunnel down there to explore. It looked like there was an area blocked by rocks. Where was that? Right here? Let's see what this. Let's see what's in here. We do have one single use of TNT left. Free drones. Interesting. I don't think there's any one in here. A barrel and some shelves. Let's hope there's some good stuff. Single bullet casing. 6 batteries. That's not so bad. Tooth necklace. Half a dozen human teeth on a string and one single bullet. An okay pistol. A lockpick and 5 rounds. So, I guess that was worth the single dynamite we used. Let's check the last hallway we haven't walked down in this area. I think there's one more stealthy guy down here somewhere. I could be wrong. We weren't attacked at all. Okay. So, now what? I think we'll double back to the Southgate station and see if there's any more dynamite to purchase. But I can do that off screen, everyone. So, my return will be somewhere else. Give me a few seconds. Hello there, everyone. We're back, and we're exploring more of this place. What did I do? There was not more dynamite for sale. I picked up a handful more poison bear traps and more lockpicks MK2. I will not be buying any more normal lockpicks in this game if I can help it. We'll be sticking with these ones instead. These do everything the normal lockpicks do, but they increase our skill by 5 more points. That could matter. I think I might have picked up an extra frag mine as well while I was out shopping. I sold a ton of our garbage, though, which was good, and I also picked up a good many mechanical repair kits, sticking most of those into our stash back at our apartment. A heads up as well, everyone, that I just now began reading some of the comments on the earlier videos, and you guys don't seem to mind if I do the selling on screen. So we will do that. We'll keep all selling from now on the screen. This is part 16 or 15, I think. That's where we're going. We kind of explored... Well, we've explored almost everything. I guess we haven't done this. It's more in lower Underrail. Okay, let's go back to lower Underrail. And we'll see what we can root out from there. Lower Underrail is a lot more dangerous. But actually, no, it doesn't. It all depends upon where you're going and what you're trying to... Well, actually, where you're going. Certain areas of this game are much more difficult now that now that it's open to us. Almost the entirety of this Underrail system is now open for our exploring. We can go where we want. We can be killed in all sorts of unusual and horrible ways. It's great, absolutely great. Having played this game for about 100 hours already, but before I started recording this, I'm pretty familiar with where we should be, the places we should be avoiding. And the places that we should be exploring. And the order, more importantly, the order in which those will be happening in. Hello, Stalker. Get out of here, Stalker. I will take your throwing knives. Okay, so I don't think we went up north. Let's go this way. Oh, well, we're not going this way. There are rocks in the way. Alright then. Then we'll go back to the east, to the large place with the, where we killed some of the stealthers. And we'll go back upstairs, and we'll see what awaits us down there instead. I already know what's up there, it's death. But we're gonna go that way anyway, to show you guys what's over in that direction. What did this guy have? Oh, a sledgehammer and garbage cloth. He can keep his stuff. Oh, there was a gate down this way we didn't search. Let's go ahead and go this way. I love this music to this area. It's so creepy. They did a good job on this game. Absolutely fantastic. Locked. Well, we can fix that. We are Garrett, Master Thief after all. Some boxes and some lockers. Hey! A scoped 7.662 Marauder. It's not worth very much, but it is damaged. A normal grenade. So, there's something I don't know if I mentioned. Repairing equipment greatly increases how much it's worth. This weapon's already pretty low for durability, but let's go ahead and repair it, and we'll see how much more money we can get for it. A repair kit is generally like 300 credits or so, I think. Let's see how much more this is worth when we're done. 1,000 something. Very nice. We can actually repair it again. Let's do that. There we go. A $6,000 gun for 2 repair kits. I think that's totally worth it. Some charons and some bottles. A noble frag mine and encyclopedia fragment. Oh yeah, Corey Jackson, I just read your comment about how you think this might be actually the comment here, alien-looking landscapes with weird, often immense creatures. That might be just normal Earth. That's a good point. I don't know how long we've been down here. Like, how long have we been down here in this world? Oh hey, there's a doctor's coat here. We also got another blueprint of some sort. Side booster. That's useless. We'll read it anyway. It's useless to us because I don't intend to take enough biology later on, if I take it at all, to build it, but why not? We'll read it. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone in the Underrail has ever been on the surface. I have no clue. You never see the surface, to my knowledge, in the game. So that could be like elephants or hippopotamuses or rhinoceroses or giraffes or some other creatures. Maybe the alien landscape could be like Africa, this is the safari, or a jungle like the Amazon or who knows what. And you wouldn't ever think the place it was real because this is all you've known. I don't know, I find that really interesting to think about that sort of thing. We should be careful. So even though we cleared this area, there are, again, random encounters we can meet. Some of them can be very nasty. One of them is a group of stealthers. That terrified me when I was walking through a cleared area like the 18th time, and suddenly, bam, I get ganked because the game spawned a random encounter there. That was amazing. I love that crap. So we will always be walking in stealth. There's no reason not to. It gives us a better chance of trying not to die to the stealthers. Okay. Now this is going to be tricky. Lunatics. We fought a group briefly before, and we used zoning to help us win. This group is very, very similar, if not almost exactly the same as the last group. They have some dogs, there's a gunner, a brawler, and a chiller here. Like the last group, whenever I've done this battle, I have used zoning to my advantage. They have at least one dog there. If we fight this gentleman, even if I try to ambush him here, we're likely to grab the rest of this group as well. Let's leave them here at the... Oh, can I win? No, I won't win this fight. Not against 3 chillers at the same time. Just like the last battle, I would want to move away and hide and use the zoning to my advantage. So to that end, let's go this way instead. This might be arguably more dangerous for us, though. I'm sorry for giving stuff away. I know the map by heart, having traversed this area so many times and being killed a great deal by most things in the game. Whenever you see these things, you should worry a little. Those mean that there are crawlers around. Spawn. Crawler spawn. Our first ones that we're seeing together. This means there's an adult crawler somewhere around. Looks like one of their larger eggs there, which hatched. We can kill a crawler if there's only one of them here. If there are 2 crawlers, we'd be running for the exit immediately. Whatever's in it, I'm taking it. 3 spawn, that's about right for them. So let's talk about crawlers for a little bit. These are the little ones. The big ones will look like a big version of the little ones. The big ones will always drop an egg. That egg will hatch and release another spawner. They do this every round. They then move and shoot you. That's what they do. You have to the little spawn, they can do a decent amount of damage. So we need to be careful if we decide we want to go this way. And it's gonna be so tough. Maybe it's only little spawns and not a giant crawler, but that'd be really weird. Suppose we could try fighting them. Let's leave them here at the moment and investigate what's down on the other side of this this storage area. So far, nothing. Let's quick save. We have a nice looking barrel sitting right there. And the gunner waiting to ambush someone who goes and gets it. Aha! And do you see him? Do you see him? The stealther who saw me. He's right here on that spot. We're focused. But the game still doesn't want me to shoot him. Why, game? I see him. He's right there. Could throw a grenade. Do a lot of damage to him. Could also move up and try to stab him to death, but I don't know if that will work very well. We have to use quite a bit of movement to get up to him. I wish I could just shoot him, though, game. Why can I not shoot him? I see him. Alright, let's move up and stab him to death. Yep, there he is, right there. His friend sees us, though. Let's instead throw a net. He evaded. We're as good as dead. We'll hide to avoid the crossbowmen. We're crippled. His friend is showing up. We'll go ahead and use that at least. We don't have a good chance whatsoever to actually to hit him. We'll throw that because his friend has definitely walked down here a little bit. Let's just run. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Keep running. Crawlers have heard the explosion and have come to investigate. They're eating them. Interesting. And me. I don't think I can make it out in time. We can. Wow. So we can totally heal up and go back in there and try that fight again. We'll do so. No, I'm used to dying to those two until I'm another level or two higher. There's no point in us stealthing because they immediately will know where we are. The best I can do is get ready for the fight. We'll use our normal grenade on them. We won't need the trap. Do I still have my normal belt? I do not. Okay, so then let's do something like this. We could use our shield, I suppose, and I guess I should just activate it. This guy's so hard to hit. We might not kill him with this grenade. And I don't know if I'll be able to hit this guy. Let's throw a net and try to get him. Got him! Excellent. Our chance to hit him is significantly higher now. Could also just leave them alone. Let's switch to our crossbow. That's not a good chance to hit. We will move over here and start stabbing. We'll then activate our shield. He's bursting. Let's charge him. Almost got him. Our shield absorbed those hits. Let's deactivate the shield. Killed one. Switch to our crossbow. Light this guy up. Excellent. Hey, victory. That could have been a lot worse for us. In fact, it was a lot worse for us. We almost died, but we somehow did it. Awesome. Okay, so, well, we kind of cheated. Don't tell anyone. Alright, let's go ahead and... Where's my, Where are my... This. I'm gonna charge this up. Awesome. Back to full for our battery. Ooh, this is a decent suit of armor. Let's take that. His dagger's good, too. 10 through 18, 10, 115. 11 through 18, 8 and 135. We'll keep our dagger instead, but that's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. And the armor? 5 mechanical, 20%, 5 and 23%, 200% against bullets versus plus 20 stealth. I guess we'll keep our current one. Right, the enemies we're going to encounter here are also higher level. Oh, you're kidding me. We're just at 85%. We'll heal all the way. Ooh, look at that assault rifle. A leather overcoat. This one... Oh, this one's Constitution +1 and stealth. It's a pig overcoat, pig leather overcoat. This one is persuasion decreased by 3, but gives you cold resistance. Well, we'll keep both this stuff. Let's see what these guys were guarding. We'll also quick save. I also, by the way, I'm making dinner at the moment. This is also the next day after the previous part. This is a heads up. We'll take these bolts. We used a few bolts. This is just utter garbage. That is utter junk. We don't need that. Oops. I always shut the doors, just in case. No, we don't live in a barn. Garrett grew up wherever it is he grew up, not in barns. Barns don't exist anymore. We don't need a sledgehammer handle. Psionic frame. It's worth it. And the health type makes up for one once we used. And what glorious loot was in that barrel? Oh, right, our throwing net. We want that back, too. So you can see, by the way, that throwing nets are extraordinarily useful. Being able to root a melee person, especially a dagger user, is so handy. And the AI will do that, too. They'll throw nets at us to root us in place. 4 batteries. Okay, that's not so bad. Nothing else in here. We killed the spawners. Let's see if there's anything left over there, and then we'll call the session. Yeah, this is so I started recording this a day ago, and it's now the next evening. It's amazing what you can do with Let's Plays. I don't see a normal... Okay, there's no normal crawler here. I don't know if we want to go down here, but I guess we will. All right, everyone, we'll do that next episode. Thank you guys for watching this one, and take care, everyone.